Most TRT providers have no idea how to call for and analyze thyroid labs. So if you watch my other videos, you know that I get a ton of guys who come to me struggling to optimize their TRT protocol, and what we end up finding is they have undiagnosed subclinical hypothyroidism. The unfortunate part of this is that in the TRT space, the majority of providers are not adept at and not skilled at analyzing and optimizing thyroid function. And so very oftentimes what I see is when I look at labs, these guys have had a TSH and maybe a free T4 called. These two alone don't tell us all that much. Okay, so we definitely need a free T3 level. This is paramount. We ideally also will get a reverse T3 level. Now, insurance sometimes doesn't want to pay for this. If guys are paying out of pocket, it can get a little bit expensive. My advice is have it done with the rest of the comprehensive thyroid lab panels at least once to get a baseline. And the last two that we need to see is we need to see antibodies, specifically TPO or thyroid peroxidase and TG or thyroglobulin antibodies. Oftentimes, what you'll see is a TSH that was called for on that last panel they've had from their provider, and it's not optimal. Okay, very often, usually I would say when a guy's struggling on TRT, it's not at an optimal level. And then when I go and I look at free T3, it's not optimal most likely either. Then I go look at the antibodies, and there are a subclinical elevation in antibodies, but if this even was tested before, it's been written off because it's not at the clinically meaningful cutoff point yet. Understand, however, that we have literature that suggests that many patients, when autoimmune thyroid components are involved, so that would be an elevation in antibodies, have hypothyroid symptoms years before their labs, including their antibodies, go out of range. So if you're symptomatic and you have a TSH that's not optimal, a free T3 that's not optimal, and then we see any antibody levels, there's a story here. And oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes, this will require thyroid replacement, and this can completely change your life mentally, physically, and your response to your TRT protocol. So if you're struggling on your TRT protocol, you've unfortunately probably not had your thyroid analyzed properly. DM me. I'm happy to have a look at your labs for free. Take a look at what you have had done, tell you if anything is missing, and what you can do as next steps to finally begin to optimize your protocol.